Hi there everyone, this is Parker Glynn-Adey with Math 232. I've been getting a lot of emails about the content of the term test, so I'm glad that everyone's studying for the term test. That's excellent. I want to talk you through a little bit about what to expect as you're getting ready for the term test. So we're going to cover all of the material from the beginning of the course up until reading week. So on the term test you can expect to see parametric equations, calculus with parametric equations, some polar coordinates, so calculating areas and lengths in polar coordinates. Then there's going to be a bit of material about vectors, so you should expect to be familiar with vectors, dot product, cross product, equations of lines and planes. But the real material of this course is the calculus of several variables. So you can expect to see a question about limits, some questions about partial derivatives. We'll ask you to calculate a tangent plane, apply the chain rule, calculate directional derivatives. And then we're going to cover a little bit of material from the last week of the course. So the minimum, maximum, and Lagrange multipliers material. So as you can see, this pretty much goes through the syllabus. We're going to do a little bit of everything from the whole course, from the beginning of the course until reading week. But what will the format of the test be like? How will you actually be questioned on these things? So there's going to be several multiple choice questions and then several short answer questions. Now the short answer questions, you do a calculation, you get a final answer, and we only grade the final answer. So the short answer questions will have no partial marks. Then there'll be several long answer questions. The long answer questions will be similar to what you've seen on the quizzes. So there'll be something where, we have to go through several calculation steps to get a final answer, and there we'll be grading them on completeness, but also we'll be giving out partial marks. Okay, so you can expect to see multiple choice questions, short answer questions, and long answer questions. Now, how should you get ready for the midterm? I'm glad to see that people are already studying. I've got a couple questions by email about what will be on the midterm and trying to review for various different things, so that's great. But how should you prepare? I recommend going through the recommended exercises. So we've selected a number of exercises and sent them out to Quirkus. So go through those. Make sure that you've done the recommended exercises. Those will be very helpful in preparing for the term test. Another thing is that we've written 2 quizzes. So look at those quizzes, and if you did not get absolutely perfect, figure out what you could have done to improve your mark. Make sure that you understand the material in the quizzes. The last thing that I recommend doing for the term test prep is going through and summarizing your lecture notes. Each week we present lots of material. You've got 3 hours of lecture per week. However, in those 3 hours, there's usually 1 or maybe 2 key ideas to take home. Okay, so for each week, you'll have 1 or 2 major themes. And if you summarize those concisely, you'll have a much better grasp of what's going on in the course. So I wish you the best of luck preparing for the term test. And if you have any questions, feel free to contact me or any of the other instructors for the course. Good luck.